Hello, friends. How are you all today? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. It's time. Once and for all, I'm here to settle the score. That's right, me, Brandstock, 98. I know everything about fast food. I eat it a lot. I ate it today, twice. God, I'm a fat ass. It's time to settle the score. Today I have for you 40 unique fast food restaurants. I have some criteria to make the list. It has to be a restaurant that I have willingly chosen to eat at on at least 2 separate occasions. This excludes all restaurants that I outwardly despise, and also includes restaurants that I think I've decided to at least try again. You know, this was food good enough that I'm like, I could go for that at some other point in my life. There are some notable exclusions from the list. You will not find In-N-Out on this list, because I've never had it. Not once. You will not find Jack in the Box. I've had that once. My opinion on Jack in the Box was that it was shit, though. So, in case you were curious, I did not like it. We'll wait till someone comments. I don't want anybody to. I don't want anyone to miss. Oh, okay. We're here. We have people actually. We all okay. So, I didn't like Jack in the Box. I thought it was bad. I didn't like it. So I did not have the chance to eat it again anyway. However, first up on the list is the veritable king of fast food. That's right, the clown prince of diabetes, McDonald's. I don't think I have to explain anybody what McDonald's is, what they serve at McDonald's. The absolute most simple, you're here, you're eating a burger, fries, maybe some chicken or something. That's what you're here for. McDonald's is, to me, the most average fast food place to which all other fast food places must be compared to. McDonald's is neither good nor bad. It is simply McDonald's. You eat it and you're not hungry anymore. I could never say that I've ever sat down and ate a cheeseburger from McDonald's and said, man, I'm really glad I ate that McDonald's. And for that reason, I'm putting McDonald's into D tier. I'm hydrating, don't worry. We're hydrating. That's right. I got Wendy's for dinner. You're kidding. No. McDonald's D tier restaurant. Absolute D tier. McDonald's sucks. I don't want to eat McDonald's. McDonald's is terrible. I hate McDonald's. If I could never eat McDonald's again, I would probably be okay with it. I would not be sad if I never had to eat McDonald's again in my life. Dumb stream, I'm leaving. Alright. Next up on the list, we have what was for a long, long time McDonald's biggest competitor. McDonald's was the ace in the hole, and this is the Burger King. Burger King for me has had a lot of ups and downs. I remember as a child thinking it was better than McDonald's. Back home, it was just terrible though. Burger King is so bad. It's just awful. The only thing on the menu at Burger King that is redeemable are the chicken fries. And they're pretty good, I'll be honest with you. The chicken fries at Burger King are pretty damn good. but I feel that they do not redeem the rest of the restaurant. And it is for that reason that I'm putting Burger King into E tier. I should also make note that anything I think is better than McDonald's is probably going to go into C tier. This is anything about McDonald's is something that I would be saddened to never be able to eat again. Something that I enjoy eating. I'm like, damn, that was good. So next up, we're going to go to something that's going to be above McDonald's. What the fuck are you going to put in S+? So, the queen of fast food, Wendy's, is next. What I had for dinner. It's down the street from my house, and it's quick and it's fast. Now, I'll say, in recent months, I've become kind of soured to Wendy's. The service has just gone downhill. But that's not the fault of the Wendy's food. That's just the shitty restaurant near my house. And I'm not going to let that irk me and rain on my decision. That's only... Yes, exactly. That's only the one. There are other Wendy's that are great, and I've had plenty of good Wendy's. But I have thought to myself, man, I'm really craving some Wendy's chicken nuggets. Because of the 3 primary fast food kings, that's not Wendy's fault. Yes, I know Wendy's doing her best. There's not a ton of latency. I like Wendy's. I would eat Wendy's. Wendy's is not too expensive because of the 4 for $4, which is a fantastic decision. They were the first ones to do it. I like to flash it, it never did. Wendy's is good. That's what I can say. Wendy's is not perfect, however. I have definitely had bad Wendy's, and I'm sure that I will have bad Wendy's in the future. But for now, I'm going to say that Wendy's gets a solid C tier. Wendy's, decent. That's my answer for Wendy's. It's decent. I would have it again, and I definitely will have it again. Wendy's lemonade. Well, it's there like that. Dude. What? I told you. These are hot takes. These are gigantically hot takes. Are you biting? Fuck you. These are giga hot takes. Okay? You gotta accept it. Now, another thing, I like food. I like food a lot. And a lot of these will be above McDonald's. Because McDonald's is just the bargain bin basic. What do I have next on my list? Let's see. I'm going down a list order. I have them all down here below the tier. You can't see them, though. Next up, we have... Okay. Hot usually means wrong. Alright, next up, we're going to go with another burger place. What I had for lunch today. It's called Freddy'S. I don't know if you've ever had Freddy'S. They are a steak burger joint. There's one here where I live in Lexington. They serve steak burgers, shoestring french fries, and hot dogs. The hot dogs are on Texas toast, and it's kind of expensive. I bought just a burger and a hot dog today for lunch, and that cost me about $10. I think Freddy'S is really good. I really like Freddy'S. I think it's pretty damn tasty. I've had it a couple of times now. It's mid at best. I really like Freddy'S. And I'm going to give Freddy'S, for that reason, I'm going to give Freddy'S A tier. I think Freddy'S is really nice. I think they have fast service, generally. And I've never been disappointed by Freddy'S. Albeit, I've only ever had Freddy'S about 4 or 5 times, maybe. I haven't had it a ton. But it's pretty good. I definitely think that it's pretty solid. Next up, we're going to do Taco Bell. You're 0 for 4 so far. Taco Bell and I have a very... No line, never heard of Freddy'S. There's one in Nicholasville Road in Lexington, Kentucky. It's where the Burger King used to be. The fuck is Freddy'S? Taco Bell, solid D. So, Taco Bell and I have a strenuous history. I used to hate Taco Bell. I used to think it was disgusting when I was a kid. But of course, as I grew up, I began to appreciate Taco Bell more and more. And eventually, I got to where I would order Taco Bell. I would order the 12-pack of tacos. You're given your loco, prepared to get DDoSed. People know I live here in Lexington. Don't worry. Yes, the decision to be only able to get you ranked so far should have been S tier at least. Given the fact that you can only order the quesarito through Taco Bell irks the shit out of me. But I have the Taco Bell app. Oh my god, I forgot one of the things on this list. Damn. Well, we can consider adding that to the list later. You live next door. I think Taco Bell is good. I have definitely had a lot of bad Taco Bell. I definitely think that Taco Bell is not something that I'm actively trying to seek out unless it's really late at night or I'm super drunk. And eating, just absolute slobbering into a quesarito is pretty damn nice. I'm going to give Taco Bell the first S tier. Taco Bell is pretty damn good. With some caveats that they don't fuck up my order like every goddamn time. They fuck up my order all the time. All the damn time they fuck up my order at Taco Bell. But that's the location. That's not my fault. Hey guys, let's get Taco Bell for lunch. Serve me all the time at work. I approve this taco rating. Alright, next up, let's continue the trend of Mexican restaurants with the trio of Qdoba, Chipotle, and Moe's. So we'll start with Moe's. Moe's Southwest Grill is a burrito place. It's just like Chipotle and Qdoba if you haven't heard of it. Moe's is delicious. I go on Mondays when they have their Mo Monday deal where you get a pretty cheap burrito. I really like Moe's. Moe's is good. Moe's has a couple of problems I have with it, though, that's going to prevent it from being as highly ranked as some of the other things on this list. And that is that, otherwise, if it's not Monday, Moe's is I believe, prohibitively expensive for the taste. Their queso is the worst out of the three, in my opinion. I think that Moe's queso, being just pure liquid cheese queso, having nothing else in it and solidifying too fast, holds it back too much, in my opinion. It's good. Don't get me wrong. The queso is good, but it's not as good as the others. I will say, on a burrito, it's the best of the three, because I don't like a lot of peppers and tomatoes or whatever in my queso. So it's perfect on my burrito because I just eat the whole thing. It's also not too spicy. I'll admit I'm a total pussy when it comes to spice. I can't handle it too much, so I don't like hot stuff. And Moe's queso, perfectly acceptable, great queso. I'm going to give Moe's A tier for that reason. Moe's gets A tier. Next up, we'll do Chipotle. I think that Chipotle is really good also. I mean, look, I like food. I'm a total fat ass. I'm trying to lose weight. You gotta understand me. Chipotle is the most expensive of the three on a typical basis, though, but it is, at this moment in time, the one I eat the most. I've been eating a lot of Chipotle. I've been wanting to give it a chance. I know they've had a lot of issues in the past with E. coli outbreaks and stuff like that. Reverse the order of this list and you're nearly there. Look, Keaton, I know that you hate Mexican food. He hates it. He also eats Taco Bell, or he eats Burger King all the damn time because he wants the Hershey pie. I'm not here to dox Keaton, to call out post him, even though I just did. I'm going to give Chipotle S tier, though. With some caveats. Again, this is assuming I go on a random day. If it is Monday, Moe's is the best of the three. But currently, it's Sunday, unfortunately. Chipotle is delicious. I really like Chipotle. I think Chipotle is really good. I really like their chicken. It's very juicy. It's very nice. The queso is a bit too spicy. I would tone that down a little bit. And it's not the best to dip my chips in, which is what McDonald's serves better. Burger King outside for the pie is low to mid at best, but McDonald's is it's the OG. Qdoba is, in my opinion, the best of these three. Personally, it's gonna get S tier. It's sharing S tier with Chipotle. Items in S tier have there's no like this way or whatever. It doesn't mean anything. Qdoba, I used to live down the street from Qdoba until a few months ago when I moved. And I would eat all the goddamn time. Qdoba has the best queso for nachos. It's nice. It's perfect for dipping. It's fantastic. I love Qdoba. It's amazing. The burritos are subpar compared to the other two, but I prefer nachos over burritos anyway. So every time I go to Qdoba, I get the nacho platter. It's amazing. Oh, I get it. This is a tier list for how much it makes you shit. Look, calm down, Mr. Apple Dude, okay? Calm down, sir. It's okay. We're not all perfect. Next up on this list, now that we're going to segue to Panda Express. I used to hate Chinese food. I used to really just dislike it. I was not a fan of it. I'm still not a huge fan of it, but I like Panda. Panda's pretty good. It's not too expensive. It's pretty tasty. I get the orange chicken with white rice, or I get the orange chicken with chow mein. And it's pretty good. I don't like their fortune cookies. I think they're bad fortune cookies. They don't have fortunes in them anymore, which is kind of dumb. They're just like typically positively encouraging messages or whatever, but that's fine. Whatever. I'm going to give Panda... Orange chicken is the most overrated bullshit. Well, yes, but that's what I eat there. So that's what I'm judging it off of. Panda Express gets B tier. Where is it when you need him? He would tear this list apart. I told Wes. I sent a message to Weston. I'm like, look, man, I'm doing the tier list. You should tune in tonight. Panda's B tier to me because it's good. But I've never been like, holy goddamn, I need to have more Panda Express. Taco Bell really shouldn't even be that high personally either. But Taco Bell being available so late at night is what propels it up there for me. Next up, we're going to do... Let's do another place that's not very common. Orange chicken sucks balls. Sorry you all hate orange chicken. That's too damn bad. I like it. And I'm making the damn tier lists. This tier list is available online. It's under Food Tier List on tiermaker.com, by the way. After the stream, feel free to make your own and then tweet them at me at Brandstock98 on Twitter. By the way, that's my Twitter. I will be fielding your tweets there. Next up, we will do White Castle. So White Castle, if you've never heard of it, is a slider restaurant. They sell sliders. White Castle, the Crave case, is Kung Pao is leagues ahead. We honestly need is a Pokemon tier list, all 900 of them. Look, I would not be 100% against doing the Pokemon tier list. Personally, I would do it. I would probably try to go generation by generation, though, just to save myself some time. That would take me a hot minute, though. But that's fine. I'm not above doing that. Either way, White Castle is the current item on the docket. I think White Castle is pretty good. It's not the best, I will say, though. White Castle is pretty good for the... God damn it. We'll sing here in a second after I get off of White Castle. We'll sing the next 2 entries, okay? I should turn off sing mode. I'm gonna give White Castle D tier. It's really good when you get it, but I've never ordered White Castle and got the appropriate amount of White Castle. I think it's very hard to get that. Like, you want to get the Crave case at White Castle, and then you eat half of it, and then it just goes bad in your fridge. Skill issue. That's a good one. I don't know. White Castle it's good. I like it. Of course, you get the sliders with cheese. You know, I never get them without cheese. Harold and Kumar would crucify you if you don't. It's kind of expensive, and a bit of, for me at least, it's a bit out of the way. But I like White Castle. If someone bought me White Castle, I wouldn't be against it. The same way I wouldn't be against if you bought me McDonald's or Burger King. It's there when it's there, and it's great. Otherwise, it's not the best. Next up, we will do Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake is a steak burger place. It's the OG steak burger place. And I'm going to break your heart right now. I don't like it. I think Steak and Shake is kind of bad. I've had a lot of bad experiences with Steak and Shake. A lot of times I would go there on like academic meets or field trips, and they would just take forever to get my food. And they would... I don't know. It's just not the best. You're a rank sinner. Please push Chipotle above all others. I don't know. Like, it definitely is worse than Freddy'S. You know, it's not bad though. I've had Steak and Shake and I've liked it. I've gone there. I've gone a couple of times. I've gone a few times of my own volition. To Steak and Shake, and it's a lot better when you go and you're not on a field trip. It doesn't take forever to get your food, but there's Shake and Steak. But there's, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot left to be desired by this restaurant. And so for that reason, I'm going to put it into C tier. It's not bad. I like it. But I've had a lot better a lot of other times. I guess we can go ahead and round off some burgers here with a few more places. Rallies / Checkers for my West Coast viewers, wherever you may be, is quite possibly the sketchiest restaurant in existence. I have never been to a single Rallies in my life and felt safe. Ever. Going to Rallies is like a holy experience in fear. I have gone to a Rallies and thought that there was a dead man in the bushes near this restaurant. And only halfway through the line did he just get up and walk off. I've never seen a Rallies that has truly made me happy. The only good thing at Rallies are the fries. The rest of their menu is hot fucking garbage. I am going to put Rallies into F tier, but know that that's the restaurant as a whole. If I was only counting the fries, S plus tier. But because I'm going to rank the entire restaurant concept, it's terrible. Everything they serve is a slab of grease solidified into a fucking cheeseburger patty. The problem is it fucking tastes good. Then again, none of this food tastes bad yet. There's a couple of places that I genuinely don't like to eat on this list. But for various reasons. But Rallies sucks. If I could avoid eating Rallies again, I would. If I could get the fries anywhere, literally anywhere else on Earth, I would go there every time over Rallies. And the final burger place I have that's like strictly a burger place is a fan favorite, Cookout. Cookout and I have had a very strenuous past. And I know some of my viewers will agree. Cookout is incredible. It's a religious experience the first time you ever have Cookout. You never truly will be able to see the world the same way. once you've had this burger place. If it's 4 in the morning and you're hungry for a cheeseburger and an Oreo milkshake, and you don't want to go to Steak and Shake because it sucks, Cookout is the place to go. However, that's not to say that Cookout is without caveats. Cookout is always jam fucking packed, no matter what time of day it is. Cookout is always busy. God help you if school is if campus is in session and you want to go at 11 o'clock, you're gonna be in line for 30 minutes, bare minimum, just to get through this fucking line. It's constant madness at this restaurant. I'm going to give Cookout an S tier. It's not food, though. Whatever they serve at Cookout is not food. It's crack on a bun. It's good. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. It's bad for you. Don't eat Cookout if you can avoid it. This stuff kills people. I'm convinced. Cookout almost killed my roommate. When I had to bump that up to S+. Cookout is holy, but is also unholy. Let's do some chicken restaurants next. We'll start this off with what I consider to be a chicken restaurant in Hardee's, also known as Carl Jr.'s, I believe, along the West Coast, but I've never seen one. I actually have a relative of mine works at Hardee's. I've had a couple of them work at Hardee's, and God, that's literally put me into surgery. Hardee's is, it's okay. It's not great though. That's all I gotta say about Hardee's. It's whatever. D tier. It's fine. Their chicken's decent. I've gone there a couple of times for breakfast. Next up on our chicken tier list, we have... Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot another burger place. The final quote-unquote true burger place on my list will be... This one looks so bad. Why does it look so terrible? That's upsetting. Shake Shack. I've had Shake Shack exactly 2 times in my life, ever. And the first time was pretty good. Second time, not so good. There's a Shake Shack by the mall where I live, and my opinion on Shake Shack is that it's really fucking expensive for what I'm getting. I think the portions are much too small for the prices I'm paying, but the food's good. I'm going to give Shake Shack a B tier. Again, it's subpar in my opinion. It's really expensive, but the food is good. Why would I eat at Shake Shack when I could go to one of the other places on this list for just as much, for simply better food? I'm actually so dumb. I have 2 more burger places. I'm so bad at this. Next up, Five Guys Burgers and Fries. Five Guys is one of the holy grails of burger restaurants. It's expensive. Don't get me wrong. You want a nice cheeseburger at Five Guys, it's going to run you about $13. And if you want the fries, it's going to run you about another $2. But holy shit. The first time I ever had Five Guys, I thought that I was dying. I thought I was having an aneurysm, how good this food was. Five Guys S tier. I eat there about once a month or so. It's amazing. Purely customizable burger. Whatever I want on it, they'll give it to me. It is simply incredible. Five Guys. And finally, on my burger... This is the last place that I'm counting a burger... Okay. Last place I'm counting as a burger restaurant. Culverts. I don't know if anyone here has ever had Culver's. Culver's is one of the 5 best restaurants I've ever eaten at, in my opinion. At least in Lexington. In its price range, I'll also caveat. Culver's is S+. Culver's is incredible. The first time I had Culver's, again, I thought I was dying. It was stupendous. Culver's is amazing. It is the best iteration of a burger restaurant. I go there, I order my food, it's hand delivered to my car. And it's not too expensive. Why would I ever go to Shake Shack when I could get the same food at Culver's for just better? We'll discuss Dairy Queen now, though, because Layden has brought up Dairy Queen. I consider Culver's to just be the superior Dairy Queen in every capacity. I think that Culver's is to Dairy Queen as Target is to Walmart. It is just superior in every single way. They have better ice cream. They have better food. They have better service. They're cleaner. It's just a better restaurant. Falseness? No, this is truth. These are truths that you have to understand. I'm speaking the truth to you. There is no falseness in my soul. I only speak ultimate truths. This is the definitive list. Dairy Queen has good ice cream. And it's not bad. When I lived in Moorhead, I ate... You've worked too much these last few days, you're losing it. When I lived in Moorhead, I had Dairy Queen about once every 2 weeks or so. And it was amazing. I hadn't had a reliable source of Dairy Queen until then. Dairy Queen isn't bad at all. There's a Dairy Queen near my house now that I occasionally walk to. But Dairy Queen isn't Culver's. It's C tier, in my opinion. The blizzards are good, otherwise the food's overpriced. And it's not the cleanest place in the world. Alright, back to the chicken. Cane's. Raisin Cane's. A lot of my viewers from back home in eastern Kentucky might have never had Cane's. I assume some of you have now. Chicken Hut, I've only ever had one time, does not count. I only put restaurants I've eaten at least twice. I've only ever had the Chicken Hut one time, unfortunately. And it's also not a fast food restaurant. I miss Cookout so much, but I'm genuinely scared to eat it. Raisin Cane's, the first time I ever had it was on a drive back from Book of Mormon in Louisville. And it was insisted upon by the others in my car that I try it. And I give it a shot. And I did not like it that much when I first tried it. I thought the sauce was kind of gross. I thought the fries were not great. They were a bit soggy. But I've tried it a lot more since then. And it's true that Cane's is very greasy. But Cane's is very, very good. I eat Cane's probably about once every 2 weeks. And I love it. It's fantastic. Cane's, in my opinion, is A tier. Love Cane's. It's great. Sauce is stupendous. The chicken's a bit greasy. Fries are pretty good, though. And the coleslaw's not bad. I like coleslaw. Sorry, you're going to have to deal with that. Next up, Cane's biggest competitor is Zaxby's. And the last place alphabetically on this tier list. Zaxby's is good. When I first had it, I didn't like it. But it's really grown on me. It's very different from Cane's, though. Their base model is the same. But they have a lot more options. They have salad. Zaxby's salad. They have like deep fried pickles, I guess. I had those once. They weren't great. Zaxby's has a lot more offer, but I think the overall quality of the sauce and the fries goes down. I'm going to put Zaxby's into A tier with Cane's. I'm going to give them the same. But ultimately, I prefer Cane's to Zaxby's. I think that it's just a little bit better, a little bit tastier, and it's cheaper. That's another big thing. I can get what I get at Cane's for about $2 cheaper than what I would get it for at Zaxby's. And ultimately, that's what matters most to me in that regard. Now, that is to say that Zaxby's is closer for me than Cane's, but I'm still going to say it's better. Next up on our chicken list. Yes, of course. The king of chicken, and in some people's opinion, the king of fast food. Chick-fil-A. People are very divided on Chick-fil-A. I don't think anyone could reasonably disagree that Chick-fil-A has good food. I don't think anybody could. Chick-fil-A chicken is probably some of the best chicken you're ever going to eat from a fast food restaurant. No one can reasonably deny this. However, Chick-fil-A is constantly mired in controversy over their upper management and some political issues that I'm not going to fully get into here. What I will tell you, though, is I'm not really going to take that into consideration. It's not bad at all. It's amazing. But I will say I have had better chicken. I've made better chicken. Chick-fil-A gets S tier. Or sorry, A tier. They deserve A tier. The food's amazing. And I'm going to rank them on their food, not their business practices. If I was ranking them on their business practices, I would give them F tier. As you should. But that's not right. That's not now. Next up, we will slide into another chicken-ish restaurant. And something that I'm very, very divided on. Wing Zone. A lot of people probably don't know what Wing Zone is. Wing Zone is a restaurant that is down the block from where I work. And because I work at that business, I get 20% off of all of my food orders there. Wing Zone is simultaneously some of the best and worst food I've ever eaten in my life. That's true. Chick-fil-A does get you through the line in less than 5 minutes. No, not Wingspan. Wing Zone. Wing Zone is terrible. Every time I go in there, I feel like I'm going to get stabbed. It's scary. It's kind of spooky. But I can't fucking stop eating it. Wing Zone's always there when I need it. It's open late. The food is very consistent. It's consistently average. B tier. I've only ever had Frisch's one time. Therefore, it does not make the list. If I've not had someplace twice, I'm not ranking it. Alright, next up, we'll do a couple of the outliers here. We will do Fazoli's. Fazoli's is a Italian spaghetti-ish restaurant. There's a few of them. I think they started in Lexington, Kentucky, here where I live. Hashtag not doxed. And Fazoli's is consistently Fazoli's. It's pretty good. It's not amazing. The pizza's pretty nice. I like the pizza a lot that they have there. The spaghetti is very middling. I'm very okay with the spaghetti. It does not beat any sort of nice spaghetti dish you might find at a nicer restaurant. But for a drive-thru place that has spaghetti, it's pretty damn nice. Fazoli's gets B tier, in my opinion. Next up, we will do Sonic, the drive-in place. Sonic, I don't like it. I'll be honest. I don't like it. I think the food's overpriced. I think that it's not very tasty, and that their being open late is their biggest detractor. I just don't think it's very good food. It's okay at best. It's whatever. E tier. It's not great. Next up, if you can guess the movie I am watching within 3 guesses, I will donate $10. Okay. Guess 1. The Book of Life. We'll wait for him to get back on me on that one. Next up is our Noodles and Company. Noodles and Co. is a noodles place here in Lexington. I think it's a minor chain. I've had it about 5 or 6 times now. They have noodle-based dishes. Macaroni and cheese. Pasta. No. Okay. Can I have a hint? I mean, any movie is kind of a pretty broad margin, sir. I like Noodles and Co. It's really good. I'm going to give Noodles and Co. a solid A tier. It's delicious. I've never had a bad meal there, but it's not always my cup of tea. You know, I'm not always in the mood for a big old plate of just mac and cheese or old-ish. Okay. Old-ish sounds like it's not from this decade. So like 2009-esque. Sky High. It's good. I like Noodles and Co, but it's not always my cup of tea. Sometimes when I am trying to enjoy Noodles and Co, it's not the best. They have good food though. All right. Now we are running out of place. All right, last place, Sky High S tier. Sky High S tier movie. Okay. Can I have one more hint before my final guess, sir? We're gonna do Nukes Eatery. Nukes Eatery is a place here in Lexington. I think it's a minor chain. I don't know if there's any others super far away from town. They have sandwiches and pizza. And I really like it. It's pretty expensive though. I bet if you buy a cup, if you buy a drink there, you get this cup. You get a cup. It's dishwasher safe, completely renewable. They just give it to you. You just gotta keep it. Which is pretty nice. It's a Disney movie. Okay, Disney movie, old-ish. Disney movie, old-ish. Brother Bear. Final guess. The Nukes I go to is on Richmond Road. I like it. It's pretty good. I definitely have not liked it the first 2 times I had it, though. I've had it 3 times. The first 2 times I got this like chicken club sandwich, and it wasn't the best. The last time I went, I got their Italian sandwich with... I removed like all the peppers and stuff. It was great. Nukes gets B tier. No, it's a good movie. Oh, there you go. That's a good movie. All right, next up, Arby's. Newsflash: I fucking hate roast beef. I think roast beef sucks balls. Arby's, F tier. This place sucks. Why would I ever eat at Arby's? It's terrible. Their chicken is maybe okay. The curly fries are fine, I guess. But again, as we've seen with fries do not redeem a restaurant. But they have the meats. Yeah, and they all are terrible. I'm not a roast beef guy. I don't like roast beef. King's Hawaiian was S tier. What is King's Hawaiian? What are you talking about? Is it something they have? Is it a sandwich at Arby's? Again, I don't eat at Arby's, even if I can ever avoid it. Alright, so we only have 13 more places left. We're over halfway through the list for sure by now. We will now switch topic to pizza places. Alright, is Panera fast food? Panera is not on the list. It is fast food. It is not on the list because I've never had it. But I do consider it fast food, and if I had tried it, it would be on the list. But I've never had it, therefore it's not on the list. I have unfortunately forgotten one of the items that was supposed to be on this list, but I wanted to run it off to 40, and unfortunately, that's suboptimal. So we're gonna do pizza places now. Time for some hot fucking takes. Papa John's Pizza. F tier. Papa John's Pizza is bad. I do not like Papa John's Pizza. I think it is greasy in all the wrong ways. I think it is reasonably priced, but they just have bad food. I became sick of it whenever they just kept ordering it for every single damn event at my high school. They just kept ordering this shit, and they just piled it on, and I'm so sick of it. If I never ate another slice of Papa John's pizza in my life, I would be happy. But it's got the 25 off code that's always available. That's true. Papa John's Pizza is effectively always 75% of the price because of the 25 off code. However, I cannot tell you when the last time I had a slice of Papa John's Pizza was because of how I avoid this place like the plague. I eat at Rally's fairly often. Probably about once a month. Maybe every 2 months. I avoid Arby's if I can, but I'm not against eating it. Papa John's sucks dick. I hate this restaurant. I would erase it from existence if I could. It's terrible. Continuing down the trend of pizza places, another hot take, Domino's Pizza is bad. Domino's Pizza is overpriced. Their deals never fucking work, and I do not enjoy eating there. I think the crust is not very good. I don't like eating Domino's Pizza. There's a few that are somewhat close to my house. I would eat it if someone offered it to me. D tier. I know that people will crucify me for that statement. People love Domino's. It's bad. Next up, a place that is near and dear to my heart, Giovanni's Pizza. Giovanni's, for those who don't know, is a smallish pizza chain, primarily in the Appalachian region of the United States, where I so happen to live. My hot take on this is divided. Here where I live, in the city of Lexington, there's a Giovanni's Pizza, and it's terrible. That's a man that has never used the 2 med, 2 sides, 2 liter special deal. That's always works, and it's like 70%. That's true. That's a good deal for Domino's. I'll agree. That's a pretty solid deal. But there's better food out there. Giovanni's Pizza here in Lexington, Kentucky is bad. It's chewy in all the wrong ways. It's just not good. However, in Louisa, Kentucky, my hometown, it is amazing. It's stupendous. They have the best chips. They have my favorite chips. They're Snyder's barbecue chips. You can't get them anywhere else. For that reason, I'm giving Giovanni's Pizza S tier because of the hometown power of a Gio's. It's just incredible. We have a Giovanni's? Yes, we do. It's on New Circle. Me and Nathan have had it. We can go sometime if you want. It's not very good though, really. It really isn't. Next up on the pizza places tiers, Mad Mushroom Pizza. Mad Mushroom Pizza, I became aware of when a friend of mine who lived above it in the Lex here in town, ate there a lot, and I've had it a lot because of that. Mad Mushroom Pizza. I'd love to go on a date with you. Sure, we can go on a cute date to Gio's. Mad Mushroom is good. I like it. Papa John's in F. You're insane. No, Papa John's is bad. Papa John's is, in my opinion, the worst restaurant on this list. It is in the bottom of the barrel, baby. Papa John's is awful. I hate Papa John. My neighbors probably fucking hate me. I'm so sorry if you can hear me. I hate Papa John's pizza with a passion. It's the worst. I put it in F- tier if I had one. Okay. Whew, calm down. Mad Mushroom Pizza, though. Mad Mushroom Pizza is really good. It's pretty greasy, but it's not too expensive. They have a lot of really good deals. We had it the other day at a friend of mine's. It's okay, they're vampires. That's true. There's a lot of garlic on that pizza, but I like garlic. Mad Mushroom Pizza, A tier pizza. I really like Mad Mushroom Pizza. It's good. It's not the best pizza, but it's really good pizza. Speaking of really good pizza, La Rosa's. La Rosa's is a pizza place down the street from where I work. I get their calzone, and it's amazing. I really like it. It's not too expensive. It's a bit of a smaller chain, so I don't feel nearly as bad eating there. It's just stupendous. I love Mad Mushroom Pizza. La Rosa's Pizza, S tier pizza. It's cheap, it's affordable, it's quick, it's delicious. Enough said. Also in S tier, Pizza Hut. This is where Chad is going to crucify me. Pizza Hut is one of the best pizza restaurants in the world. And I think it's amazing. I think it's cheap. I think it's tasty. Nobody outpizzas the Hut. No one. It is amazing. Pizza Hut pizza is the pizza for you and me. Pizza Hut pizza, S-tier pizza. In A tier is going to be Jet's Pizza. Jet's Pizza, I'll be honest, tastes better than Pizza Hut's. I'll be completely honest. It is just better than Pizza Hut's pizza. You have to agree and be spitting this shit opinion. The problem I have with Jet's Pizza is that their pizza is so expensive. You can't get shit from Jet's for less than like $20. Any amount of decent pizza for less than $20. I have a coupon code that I use for like a good deal off on like a 3-topping medium pizza. It's still $15 after it's all said and done. 10 pieces of square pizza. You need to deflate the S tier by putting some into S plus and some down. Should be a bell curve. Look, I'm aware how tier lists work, and I'm aware that my opinions of pizza have scared off half of chat. Next up, in the pizza world, Little Caesars Pizza. Little Caesars Pizza is incredible for 30 minutes. Once those 30 minutes expire, it's bad pizza. And 30 minutes more, it becomes inedible. For that reason, Little Caesars Pizza is only getting A tier. If Little Caesars Pizza stayed at the deliciousness it was when it is hot and ready out of the fucking oven, it would be S plus tier. But as it stands, it simply isn't. The final pizza place on our tier list is Blaze Pizza. I'm giving Blaze Pizza S plus tier. Blaze Pizza is the best pizza place in town, in my opinion. There are some other places that are similar. There's Pie 5, there's Mod Pizza, there's Rapid Fire in Ashland. I've had Pie 5 a few times, but it didn't make the cut for the list. But holy fuck, Blaze Pizza is so goddamn good. I have never been fully disappointed by Blaze. I've gotten toppings that I didn't like at Blaze Pizza. Most notably their roasted garlic. Whatever the big old clumps of... I asked for ungodly amounts of white sauce on my pizza and they deliver. Blaze Pizza is just incredible. I've never been disappointed by my trip to Blaze Pizza. Ever. It's just amazing. It's the best pizza place in town. Hands down. In my opinion, you can't fucking beat it. 4 more places. Sandwich shops. First up on the docket, Subway Sububby. Subway, I get a 10% discount at Subway because there's one near my work and we have to deal with them. Subway is bad. I hate to break it to you. Subway is just not good. Their cookies are okay. The sandwiches are overpriced. For what I'm getting, Subway, unfortunately, is in C tier. It's just bad. I'd eat there again. But it's definitely a bad sandwich place. Firehouse Subs. The oatmeal raisin cookies. I don't like oatmeal raisin. Firehouse Subs is another location in town you can get a couple of times. They primarily serve their sandwiches on sourdough, which I'm not a big fan of. Subway isn't bad. You've just been to a bad Subway. I've been to a multitude of Subways, sir. I've been to several Subways. Firehouse is B. Firehouse is expensive. That's my biggest issue with Firehouse. It's tastier than Subway, hands down, by far. Their sauces and like whatever vinaigrette they use is great. I'm going to agree that it is B tier. But Firehouse is too expensive to be put any higher. Next up is Jimmy John's. Jimmy Jonathan's Freaky Fast Subs. And they fucking deliver on that. I have walked into a Jimmy John's and been out in less than 30 seconds. That's a lie. It's more like 2 minutes. But still, my point stands. I spend a minimum amount of time at all possible in a Jimmy John's. Not simply because they are expensive, but because that's just how fast they get out of there. Jimmy John's, I agree, is an A tier. I'm not going to lie, I didn't know there was this many fast foods. I came up with 56, or no, not 56. I could come up with more. If I included places that I didn't eat at, I would have more places to put on this list. I could include probably about 15 more at least. I could easily push 50 for sure. I mean, we've named like 4 or 5 places that I don't eat at already. I could include Long John Silver's, Captain D's, Whataburger, In-N-Out, Jack in the Box. There's still Pie 5. I will say before I reveal the last place on the list, KFC is something I forgot to put on the list. In my opinion, KFC is an A tier. Yes, Fazoli's is right here in B tier. KFC, I forgot to put on the list. KFC is, in my opinion, a solid A tier place. I think KFC is great. I had KFC yesterday, and I did not regret my decision. The final place, also going into S plus tier, is shit. I forgot Popeyes. Did I just skip places on this list? I did. I just skipped a ton of stuff on this list. Incredible. Popeyes, I will say, on this list is, in my opinion, C tier. I think Popeyes sucks. I think it's terrible. It's higher quality than McDonald's, which is our baseline. But every time I've had Popeyes, I've just been disappointed by it. Where is KFC's? KFC is an A tier. I've had Popeyes 3 separate times. And the first time I had it was in Cincinnati. It was bad. The second time I had it, my car broke down in their parking lot. And while that's not the fault of Popeyes, obviously, it definitely tainted my experience. And this is a biased tier list. These are my biases, and that's a bias I have against the restaurant. And the third time I ordered it to my house, and it got there on time, but it just wasn't very good. I just didn't like it. KFC's though is an A tier though, for sure. I think KFC's great. I think currently all the weird Colonel Sanders shit's a bit weird. But it's good. It's good food. All right. Finally, the last place on my list is Tallyho. Not fast food. Tallyho sit-down restaurant does not count as fast food. Penn Station at S plus tier. Penn Station is delicious. It is easily the best sandwich shop in town. I will, however, say there are other sandwich shops in town. Notably, there is Jersey Mike's. I've had it one time, and therefore it is not on the list because I do not feel like I can give an accurate assessment of the quality of that food. But Penn Station, easily S plus tier sandwich. Tolly is not a fast food restaurant. I go to Tolly and I don't exit. It's a fast food place. The quality of the food is fast food quality. I'll agree to that for sure. But when I go into Tallyho, I'm not leaving for 3 hours. Jersey Mike's is better than Firehouse, in my opinion. I had Jersey Mike's the once. I didn't think it was that great. I've chosen to go to Firehouse a couple of times. I should have Jersey Mike's again here, maybe in a few weeks or something. I'll have it. Maybe once or twice. But as it stands right now, this right here is the Brand Stock 98 definitive fast food tier list. All right. This is the list. There's nothing going at. Hold on. There is nothing better than this. I'm sorry. If you disagree with this, I'm willing to take your criticism. In fact, let me see if I can't find